Hey everybody, hey, hello. Hi, how you all doing today? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. This song's a little chaotic for my tastes for today. Already almost over too. Sorry for the delay. I had some technical difficulties. And by technical difficulties, I mean I bought a brand new, very expensive camera. Thank you so much, DJ Zeph X. Thank you so much. Bought a very expensive camera to replace my webcam so that I could have better video. Well, joke's on me because I can't get it to work properly with the computer. And so yeah, we're just back to the normal webcam. Jonathan, oi, oi, oi. Bavin, hello, Adam, hi. So, as you all know, and as you all have been waiting for, we have a ton of new things to talk about. The first thing is that we are still doing our challenge giveaway with Frozen 3D to give away one free 3D printer, a resin printer no less, for you guys, plus mentorships and workshops. So let's cue the video. Where is it? Can't find it. There it is. Challenge giveaway with me and Frozen. There's still plenty of time to participate. First place prize is a Sonic Mini 4K resin printer and 3 bottles of resin. Second place is a month of free mentorship with me, and which you know is always sold out, so get it while you can. And third place is a month of workshops that I teach every Wednesday. To participate, you're going to create 3 D&D minis. The first one was the owlbear. The second 2 are going to be announced. The second one's actually going to be announced today. Submissions are July 20th. You're going to stage them all together in a fake, like, digital D&D board, and then take a screenshot, render, whatever. The first theme was the owlbear, and the next theme, it's not on there, but it's the GRICK. G-R-I-C-K. It's like a tough-skinned worm. We'll talk about the GRICK a little bit more in detail. If you want to get a social media shout out from me, you can just participate in the challenge and then tag me on social media, and I will be able to give you a shout out on my own socials. I can't wait to continue to do this with you guys. It's been a great few streams, and it's going to just get better from here, right? And so we're going to keep going. The next thing I want to show you is, let me go ahead and go to my, let me see here if I'm gonna crash. I crashed Streamlabs earlier because of the new camera, and like it's that bad. Oh, I accidentally, see, this is what happens when I try to do nice things. One second, let me fix this problem. Cameras are like really finicky, aren't they? You guys see me again? Good. 1 second. I'm still trying to make something work here. Today, yeah, is, to put it mildly, technical difficulty day. But we're gonna make it work. There we go. Okay. Can you guys see my enormous self? If so, be ready, because what I'm going to show you is magical, wonderful. I have successfully printed with my Frozen Mighty 4K printer the owlbear. Let me see if I can like put something behind the owlbear just to showcase it in its glory. So this is my sketchbook. Let's see if we can get it to show. I don't know if I'm going to be able to successfully show this. I have a plan for next stream, but you know how it is, we ran out of time. You guys can't really see it properly. Let's think this through. What would be a good method for this? First of all, I could take off NVIDIA blurry temporarily. I think that would be a good first step. Then showcase it to you in a little bit of an easier, better way. I'm trying to move it around. I wish this thing had autofocus. Seems not, huh? Well, I'll get a better video for you guys next time. But I actually separated the base because I'm going to make a better one when I have time. This base is like super basic. Basic base. The feathers in the back, these ones, I never made them thick enough like I said I was gonna, and I made them a little thicker but not enough, so they don't look quite perfect yet. That's my own fault. There's the focus that we've been looking for. Everything else looks exactly as expected. Little nails, perfect. Everyone's there. This is like hot off the printer, by the way. Like, I finished curing this during my original stream. I'm trying to do the thing that makeup artists do, but it's not working super well. But yeah, it took 7 hours to print. I printed it last night, overnight. No problems. It's going to go in the cat collection here. Let me go back to my normal overlay. And then, of course, in a second, I'm going to make a bigger one. Well, not in a second, but tonight I'm going to make the thing about my printer is that it can go, I don't remember exactly how tall it can be, but it can be huge like this. So I'm going to make one, an enormous one. So that is what's going on. The second theme for our challenge is the GRICK. I'm going to pull up the D&D Wikipedia here in a second. But basically it's a worm with tentacles and a beak, like a squid or even a octopus. So I'm going to pull up the GRICK here. Gricks were large worm-like creatures that lived away from sunlight. Their head was composed of a sharp beak surrounded by 4 tentacles. The main body of an adult grick was about 6 feet long. That's pretty long. Including the length of tentacles, this made the grick about 8 feet long. Grick's head featured a pair of tiny eyes. Oh, I don't know. I didn't put tiny eyes in mine. I'm glad I read this. Where are they? And a snapping beak surrounded by large barbed tentacles. The tentacles would cover the beak unless the grick was attacking or eating. Grick skin was rubbery and uniformly dark with pale underbellies. Coloration varied from dark green to blues. Their skin would camouflage well in rocky terrain and shadows. I'm gonna make mine a thick grick. So the reason I chose the grick is because it's a little bit more simple, right? It's gonna take less time to get done than, for example, the owlbear. So that will give everybody enough time to catch up if they need to. And, you know, just have a good time before we finish the grand finale. Victor Flores, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. A whole bunch. Yeah, I'm excited to do this one. So I'm already kind of partially on the way here. This little bend looks a little funky, but we can fix that. So I have multiple layers already in mine, including the whole pose, which is in its own layer. So I did it straight like this because it might be easier to like texture and stuff. And then the pose is in a different layer. I recommend you guys try it. Try it out. You know, it's a really good workflow. It's nice. It saves time. It makes it more flexible too. If you want to change something, like change the whole pose, you know, you can feel free. You can do that. Just so you guys know as well, like the printer I have is literally just a bigger version of the one I'm giving away. So the one I'm giving away, I believe you'll get better tiny details than mine because mine is made for bigger things. So yeah, it's a great printer. I recommend 100%. You know, participating in the giveaway. What do you have to lose? Even if you lose the giveaway, you still get awesome pieces out of it. So I personally think it's a win-win kind of thing. I'm gonna start by kind of defining the beak a little bit because the goal for the stream is to get the beak, tongue, gun, tentacles maybe. This bottom beak is out of symmetry. Rody Lads, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Solo this beak out. I'm gonna try to do like something like this, something more fun with it. I forgot to go up a subdivision. Sparkles the no show. Why do you find this channel so late at night? Follow you right now and see the stream tomorrow. Oh, nice. Fazendo flexível, acho que perder é bom. Sim, sim, faz. Fazer bem que a garganta dele. Pode imaginar peças impressas com apresentação? É, sim, sim, pode sim. Fazer. Vai ser muito divertido, gente. Eu tô muito animada com esse aqui. Ele é diferente do que eu normalmente faço, sabe? Então eu aproveito um pouco pra mudar um pouco meus métodos. Os métodos são importantes. A gente sempre pode melhorar um pouquinho. Vamos colocar a linguinha dele já. Tô animada com a linguinha. Eu acho que eu vou fazer uma esfera. Whenever I do Portuguese streams, I struggle with what language to speak in after, so expect there to be a lot of back and forth in different languages today. Put that tongue in there. Bloop. I'm gonna do a little taper. Make the tongue nice and skinny at the tip. Left. Then a little bit of a curve. Okay, accept. And with symmetry on. Solo. And then the opposite in the bottom. Dave H93, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Exalato Arts, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Bichinho meiga. O gatinho na live é melhor. Ela é. Ele, né? É um homenzinho, mas pra mim, na verdade, não ligo muito. My owlbear's almost done. Nice, Yuri. How do you like it so far? Huge mess today. Where am I? What am I doing? Am I streaming today? Am I streaming right now? What? A little bit more detail on the tongue. Comboni, thank you so much for the follow. Obrigada. I think local symmetry is on. Yes, it is. Causing problems. Love local symmetry though. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Mr. Fox 8070, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. I think I'm gonna try to do a membrane, kind of like connecting the existing beak with the body. Something a little bit better than what it is now. Just let's thin out corners of the beak. Uma dúvida sobre aquele processo da pose. O que você fez antes de começar a posar? Por acaso você colocou o Hyperly na Subdivision 1 e criou um corn pra começar a posar? Sim. Se precisar, você pode ir no canal do Pixel Logic pra ver as fases, exatamente. Se precisar. Vamos deixar mais... Let's make the beak more pointy in some areas. We need pointiness. And then pinch the pointiness to make it more pointy. Quais são os dias da sua live? Normalmente eu faço live só no domingo, mas hoje esses dias estou fazendo maratona, terça, sexta e domingo. Às 7 horas da noite da Flórida, aqui, que eu acho que é 8 horas da noite do Brasil. E também é live na Pixelogic todo domingo às 5 da tarde aqui ou 6 do Brasil. It's good, Devine. How you doing? I need a drink or something. I'm getting dehydrated over here. I'm gonna try adding a ring 3D. And then hide the body. So we can kind of turn this into like extra membrane symmetry. Pinch to make it skinnier. And the body back. Yeah, like something like that. More gross, membraney, you know? We'll just make sure it's nice and thin. And maybe I'll even duplicate this one and then like move it back and have it be another layer, you know? And brainy layer. Sometimes it's easier to actually add another mesh than like sculpt everything in, you know? Like for example, I wish I had done this part here as a separate mesh. Christian's design looking pretty cool, thanks. I mean, it's mostly not even designed, it's just kind of recreation more so than anything. I'm doing an old comic series called Storm. Você prefere a massa com display ou a comum da Wacom? Eu tenho as duas e eu uso as duas, mas prefiro a sem display, pra falar a verdade. impacto delas no trabalho, é mais não impacta o trabalho, tipo, whatever. O que impacta é a postura e tal. Guys, I really wish I had done this as a separate membrane, so I'm thinking about trying to get rid of it and then adding it back in. Ah, Cidris, obrigada por gostar dos tutoriais. Como você gosta. Kind of a hell of a spear here. Robin the Bank. I like that name. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And a little bit of zero mesher will go a long way. Hey, Ghost. See you with that cool sparkles emote there. Inflate along the lip edge here. Ok, eu vou dar zero mesh nele. Okay. E aí? Vai me ajudar? Oh, autosave, perfeita hora. Perfect time for the autosave. And then I'm gonna divide up also. Think about thickening up this top part here. I already spent all my sculpting time earlier today, like doing some freelance work. I'm gonna mirror and weld to the other side. Unflexibility, mirror and weld. Ah! Multiple subdivisions. Okay, delete lower. Mirror and welded. Maybe let's just remesh this. Going to thin out the top of the beak, I think, and thicken out the bottom part. What do you guys think? My hair's amazing, thank you. It's gotten really messed up since the last time I went to the hair salon. The lady totally messed it up for me, unfortunately. But I'm glad it's still good enough. Você era de onde? Ainda sou do Rio. You guys know me, I'm already dying to paint this thing. I'm gonna make it buff. Let's give it some muscle. Let's make it buff. 13B Monkey, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Thank you, thank you. Like slug, made up slug muscles. See how that looks. Not super strong. Tá no Rio, achei que morava nos Estados Unidos. Não, eu sou do Rio. Ser e estar são duas coisas diferentes. Let's dye it like a gray color because I can't see nothing. Oh, apparently I can't fill the object. Great. Is it a texture on or something? This is new. New problem for me. Sometimes when the model's pure white, you can't really see anything. Obrigada com banho pelo parabéns. I want to chubify this area down here. Maybe new layer would be a wise choice, yes. Agent Tater, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. It's a little strong today. The better. I'm just trying to highlight the pudginess and the muscles and stuff. Like, I just want there to be a little bit more to this than just like a coiled up worm, you know? G Joker, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Also, in a few minutes, I'm going to take a little break so that I can go grab a snack. I think it's time for me to start just embracing the lack of symmetry. I'm gonna go to stroke, lazy step 0.001, which will give me a cleaner play buildup, but it will also make it super strong for some reason, which always happens. So I'm just going to make sure that I don't have that. And just slugify this guy. I don't know if this will be my final technique, but well, for some reason it shoots out sometimes. That's a little more. Yeah, maybe I can't use this like I thought I could. Just like a good play build-up look. I don't know if you guys agree. What snack? Probably rice cakes. I'm still on my special diet. think these curves are gonna like define some of the areas nicely. Very cool to see owlbear come to life with 3D print. I know, right? I'm excited. Tomorrow we're gonna have a big one. Starting to doubt if I like this look or not. Sigh. This is why I need a snack. I'm starting to get ornery. Okay, let's try just a little bit more. Let's try filling out like one whole area like this. And then if I hate it, it's on a layer, so we just get rid of it. I like it. I like it. I don't hate it. I like it. I like it. I don't know. I'm confused. But I'm having a good time. Are you guys having a good time? I hope so. By the way, if you're new here and you want to know how to win a free 3D printer plus mentorships and some workshops with me, join my Discord. Wonderful community anyway, which is worth being in, just even if you don't want to participate. All my bots are yelling at each other. I can't wait to post the owlbear online. Like, I guess it's already posted on since I showed it here, but like on social media, I'm so excited about it. You know, it's probably one of my most complex prints not so far, nothing except for the dragon, the one that Frozen printed out. Really nice. Turned out so good. The print. Voodoo Mine 22. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see the technique. So I'm just gonna do this inner side first, just like all the way through, to kind of see if this is worth it or not. Sometimes you gotta like not embrace the technique until you're sure, you know? This technique might be a little too simple for us today. So I've kind of created some bends and nice curves here with different sizes of clay buildup, but they're a little too straight. What we can do now is kind of come in here, I guess another layer, use the Demian standard with the original alpha I had liked using, which I think was 62. And just kind of like come in here and just really start to highlight some of the bending areas, I think. It's incredible 3D mind, and I'm glad you like it. Do they freelance requests on 3D modeling? Very rarely. Like, I almost never do. I do small projects sometimes. I mean, this year anyway. I used to all the time, but lately it's just not been right timing, you know? Because I've been really busy growing my business, mentoring, things like that. Hide that original layer and see if it's better with or without it. Oh, whoops, I put two things in the layer, huh? Dumb. That's better with, I think. Let's try that alpha I made. Worst. How big would this print be? So I don't actually know how big this creature is in D&D. Let's see. 8 feet. I wonder if that's medium size. That's going to be 1 inch base. So this will be 1 inch, and that's just for playing D&D. However, I'm going to make a huge version of every one. The camera. It's like the whole world is off center today. Okay, we're just gonna leave it. Just leave it. But yeah, I'm planning on making like a nice chunky one for myself. Why do you ask? Speaking of question, what is the difference between polymesh and dynamesh, and which one is better for sculpting? So polymesh and dynamesh. Dynamesh is just kind of like a way to, how do I say, redistribute the polygons. And polymesh, it's not an applicable and or question. Like polymesh, I think is just the polygons of the mesh, whether it's dynamesh or not. Gorilla X TV, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. I'm just really curious about all of it. I was thinking about getting into it, but I think I already have enough projects going. Você vai pintar também no Zbrush, mas não na vida real, provavelmente. That is understandable. Looks nice. It's starting to look nice and ooh, yui, right? So that's what we wanted. At least what I wanted. Hey Rushboard, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Should probably save. I ended up liking the process, so we're gonna go ahead and continue on the outside. There's already a little bit on the outside, but let's go ahead and finish up. And the top, of course. I think this part I can do symmetry. Sometimes it shoots out. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, we will persevere. Persevere is my new favorite word. Oh, Dimitri betrayed us. To make sure I get some curve in there, you know, kind of built in. What should I make once the streaming marathon's over? Should I keep going with the D&D theme? Or should I switch to something else? How's your Sunday going? Pretty good. No massive complaints, you know? A screenshot for the newcomers. And some bigger ones, of course, kind of like break it up even more. And then don't go too far because this is going to be armor plated with some like bug stuff. Bug plating. What do you guys want to talk about today? Anybody got any specific questions? I'm like kind of very in the zone, so sometimes when I'm in the zone, I need suggestions. Because all I want to talk about is like the step-by-step of this thing, you know? Up this side a little bit more. Oh. Gotta have that nice little curve in it, otherwise it doesn't look so good. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink and some snacks. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm back. Sorry for the delay. Just grabbing some snacks. Man, all my bots are all going together, huh? Alright, how's everybody doing today, though? How's everything going? I have with me, some very exciting snacks. Um, two pickle spears, they look funky because they are spicy. And then one slice of cheese. But I already ate some of it, a bit of it. This is my life ever since the hospital. Special cheese. Can't really eat anything cool anymore. For a while anyway. So I'm gonna munch a little bit. Maybe I'll go silent so I can chew without talking. And then continue working. You know what I need? I need some smooth directional. I'm gonna go grab that brush. Directional. There we go. I think this one smooths only in the direction that you are going, so it kind of helps a little bit. There's Sparkles. Did I lock him outside? Oh, there he is. Turtle chips is a snack? Oh, is that fat-free? Sorry, why were you in the hospital? I had a problem with my gallbladder. I had a gallbladder attack, which is very painful. It's awful, actually. That was last Wednesday. So not this Wednesday, but the one before. And I went to the hospital, 2 hospitals actually, and they still haven't figured out what's wrong exactly. I'm going to Brazil next week, so I'll probably get help there. If I can. They'll figure out what's wrong with me, you know. I found that the doctors here, they just like to shrug a lot. They're like, oh, whatever, go home, come back if you're in pain again, spend another $10,000. Sparkles just sneezed and almost knocked over my camera. Come here, don't be over there. He's like in the 3D printing part of my office, which is like been freshly used and it's super clean, but like I really worry about the toxins of 3D printing. So like I just imagine it as like a toxic wasteland in my house. Come here. Come here. You know. Do you want some cheese? I don't know if he likes cheese. But I doubt it. He's never really eaten human food. Well, he has before. He likes mozzarella cheese. You gotta snip my fingers? Okay. Rejection. So I'm on a fat-free diet now. Your pup likes pepper jack cheese. That's so cute. Because your gallbladder is what helps you process fats. So in absolute terror of having that pain again, because it was really bad, guys, I've gone on a fat-free diet, which the doctor kind of recommended, but also he couldn't care at all, you know. And then so he was like, oh yeah, start with liquids and like slowly add things back into your diet little by little until you figure out what does it. But I've kind of just stuck to like, I'm not gonna take any risks right now. I'm too busy. I'm just eating more bland foods. I also cut out spicy foods too. Well, I guess this because spicy, kind of a lie. But I have a sriracha addiction, and so I cannot eat sriracha right now. And it's just a small setback in an otherwise healthy year. Whenever it shoots across, you gotta make sure you Don't let it. See, something shot across here and I let it some mistake. And then we come around with the Damien Standard with the alpha I had made. I'm just kind of highlight some stuff. Get those stripes striping. Specifically between the different things. Like, let's try to get them to look like they're connected somehow. I'd be so upset if I had to cut out spicy. It's the only thing I care about. Nico Lino 3D, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, there's the private health system. I'm adding a little bit of something down here, you know. Tell you guys that one of my favorite animals is the sea slug, and this reminds me just a little bit of a sea slug, like just these parts here, and therefore I'm 1,000 times more invested automatically in the project. I like sea slugs, and they're so cute, such little babies. The cute ones look like fluff ball. Well, I actually don't like the fluff ball ones as much as like all the other cool ones that look like sushi. Hi, fotojornalista, tudo bem? How are you? I don't want to eat sea slugs. That sounds just unhealthy. I'm on a special diet, for God's sakes. Tell you something. It's a good excuse to lose some weight, though. I gained a lot of weight during the quarantine, and then I still haven't lost it. And so, great excuse to get in shape. And smoothing the tip of the tail because it looks messed up. Sea angels, they're so pretty and so scary. Sea angels, that's the one that's like blue. Thanks for the live stream, you're welcome. A little smoothing. Let's get rid of some of this random stuff that's on here. transition it into more of a point like that. This challenge has really kind of forced me to get out of my comfort zone a little bit. And of course, finish things, like not like halfway finish things. And Gabriel Halif, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And it's been wonderful. Like, I'm kind of sad that it's only gonna be a few streams, you know? Like, I want it to be longer. I want it to be like a year-long marathon. Speaking of the marathon itself, though, let's talk about the giveaway again. So, one sec. not to completely pause myself here. So, we are doing a challenge, and there's still time to join. There's still 10 days left. Challenge giveaway time! So, if you participate, you will compete for a Sonic 4K mini 3D printer. It's a resin printer and 4 bottles of resin. A month of mentorships with me, and a month of workshops, the ones that I teach. That includes all the workshops I've done in the past. To participate, you're going to sculpt 3 different DND minis. The first one's the owlbear, the second one is the GRICK. And then you're going to stage them all together as if it was on a D&D board. You can 3D print it, or you can just render it in something, even in Zbrush, whatever, and then turn it in. It is due on the 20th. To get the detailed rules, join my Discord. Let me put my Discord in here. Alright. And we have a discount from Frozen as well, in case you want to buy your own printer or something like that. There it is. I hope you guys are enjoying this, because I know I am. Do you have any good tutorials for the rendering part of the challenge? Blender, perhaps? I don't have any good ones. I render stuff. I rendered mine in Unreal. You guys want to see it? Oh, I should probably turn this off. I'll show you guys for a second. Here it is. This one's mine, but it's a little bit more complex, I think, than what you need to do. I don't think you need to go out and do all of this, you know, but I used literally a D&D map generator online to paint my own map. I turned that into a texture in Unreal. I just used some random models I had laying around. For the characters, I downloaded some free models for the dice and a few other things. A lot of this were Unreal Marketplace assets, like the little village. It's a normal village, and I just shrunk it down by 100. Got my little echidna right there. Ah! You can only see it for a second. It's like a little surprise. I really had a good time, like, putting that stuff together. I loved it. Like, it was so much fun. That's what inspired the challenge. It wasn't going to be like a board, but a board is more cool. Like, who else is doing make a fake 3D board for D&D challenge, right? Like, nobody. It's cool. So the staging will also be important, but you don't have to go crazy. As long as it's on a board and all 3 are together and rendered together, that's all that matters. It's basically like one final image. Some people are going to do a little video. Some people are planning on animating. What you do is up to you. Mino Mauro, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Cool view of it. We're allowed to use assets we didn't make for the staging, right? As long as the 3 minis are all ours? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. There it goes, shooting off into space. Then I'm gonna take the diamond standard and just like really reinforce some of these cuts. Make it look cool. This part here looks a little funky. I'm thinking about just getting rid of the belly plating. Let's see what it looks like with the base. Or maybe simplifying the belly plating here. And actually, it doesn't look that bad. I just need to like clean up the transitions, I think. It just got messed up. You just made it worse. Ever try to fix something and make it worse? Happens all the time to me. Go ahead and save. Independente do resultado, pode postar na ArtStation? Sim, inclusive eu acho que deve. O 3D de personagens paga mais do que Arc vezes? Eu não tenho essa resposta. Eu não sei. Se eu falasse, eu estaria chutando. Time has like super flown since I started this model. I've already been streaming for 2.5 hours total. No, wait. 3.5 hours total. There's only half an hour to go. Doesn't even feel like it. I wonder how this guy's gonna print. It's pretty top heavy, right? But so is the bear. The bear's standing. You can see it over there. Não manjo, mas apresentação pelo desafio, isso. Essa playlist é a básica do Pretzel Rocks. Se entrar no Pretzel Rocks, você encontra ela. Eu trabalhei em um estúdio, eu trabalho na faculdade, dou aula de arte. De arte 3D, realidade virtual, programação, coisa assim. Olá, Juliano. Eu tenho uma dúvida. Vocês acham do Blender o que os grandes estúdios acham do Blender? Eu acho que o Blender é ok, ele tá fazendo muito progresso, tá ok. A maioria dos estúdios não usa o Blender, mas também não... Não odeio Blender, sabe? Se você usar Blender, você vai ter que aprender o que o estúdio usa, sabe? E alguns estúdios realmente usam o Blender, mas a maioria não. O que importa no fim do dia é a qualidade de trabalho. E a maioria dos estúdios não se importa se você cria o trabalho do portfólio com Blender, Maya, Max, Zbrush, whatever. Desde que você saiba usar os que eles usam também. Grab that alpha I made. Kinda starting to put in some stuff here. Maybe this other alpha is better. Stripes here. Extra stripes for texture purposes. Oh no, big stripe. Here to destroy my dreams and hopes. Olha, pegar a barriguinha aqui. I'm gonna load up the Damien Standard 2 brush. And gonna go ahead and use it. You guys ever watch Death Note? And there was like this scene where he's like, I'm gonna take a potato chip and eat it. Well, it's basically me right now with this. Unless também será imprimível? Não, não precisa. Ooh, that looks cool, actually. Getting ideas. A long, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Particular masking was the most successful. Take two. Kind of highlighting some of the bends in this part that's visible with the belly. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect. In fact, I prefer it that way. Guys, don't worry about my bots. I messed that up again. Like, I just have two bots going on right now, and then, like, they just trigger each other. Os caras se Rafa Grassetti, sim. Pessoalmente, mais ou menos. Sim, assim, tipo, a gente já conversou, já se viu e tal, mas... You guys have no idea what the next scene's gonna be. I can tell you that. Because I don't know. Crazy how good this brush is. Got stuff down here. We're going to finish this one in next week on Tuesday. Because just so you guys know, I am doing a stream marathon. I'm streaming Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time here on this channel. So make sure to stop by when we do. Yeah. Then I use this to kind of clean up the transitions. Yeah, GRICK. Yeah. Glad you like it. Hodri0451, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm standard normal one with my special alpha, and let's dig some stuff in here. The next stream, we're going to add in the suckers and then the kind of like the barbed areas of the tentacles. Tentacle barbs. I haven't like breathed in a while. I'm gonna eat the last bit of pickle. Edu, sou fã dele, ainda mais porque eu gosto do God of War. Eu sei que ele tem o dedo dele por trás do personagem, sim. Ana Paula, oi Ana Carolina, passando para agradecer pelos brushes que postou no Instagram, adorei, obrigada. Oh, que bom que você gostou, Ana Paula. Eu vou tirar uns screenshots e mandar pro meu assistente pra dizer, mostrar pra ele que você curtiu. Eu não sei aonde está. Mandei. By the way, if you're watching the stream and you're enjoying it, make sure to follow the channel. We stream here right now every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, but soon we'll be back to our Sunday-only schedule at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can find me on social media, Instagram, ArtStation TikTok, and Twitter. Keep up to date with my latest artwork, news, free content, things like that. I'm always working on something, you know. Actually, that's a lie. I'm always working on like 7 things at a time. I'm overwhelmed permanently. Anyway, I also have a YouTube channel that you can find my tutorials, and also I stream on there in case you like that. I have my Gumroad where you can find free brushes and things like that. You can also find my one-on-one mentorship, and if you want to get on the waiting list, you can to learn directly from me. And my workshop, which is running strong and still has plenty of spots open. And by plenty, I mean like 4. Light this bad boy up a little. I'm just like looking at it. It's cute. I like it. A little bit of contrast would probably go a long way on this. I feel like I want to make this more broad. Like something like this. Just to make it more top heavy, you know? What do you guys think? Take that off, keep it. Maybe I should put it in a separate layer. Just that's what another thing good layers are good for, you know, it's just making exploratory changes. I like it more this way. A lot more, one might say. Yeah, you can also make it more fat for a better silhouette in the front. It's like a cobra. I don't like this line either. Little cobra. Aaron Detour, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Cute. You did any rigging for these models? So I know how to rig, but I avoid it at all costs. So the answer is no. I don't. These are just gonna be D&D minis. Black Tiger Kalata, thank you so much for the follow. And also Casio9, thank you so much. No, I actually liked it more straight on. May have pushed my luck there with the undo history a little. More heavy. Hi, yo. How are you doing today? Okay, there's still a lot we can do. What do you guys think about this one so far? Trying to improve like the curves and things like that. This layer is gonna be cool, I think. You know, like pop. Probably more weight, more interest. Be recording the layer. Pretty close to being done with my owlbear. Yay, can't wait to check on the GRICK. It's so nice for me to see so many people participating in my challenge. Like, this is what I envisioned all along. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope I'm... This guy's thick, huh? Better silhouette this way, I think. Let's see the before and after. Yeah, a little bit better, I think. You should probably still raise the tail tip a little bit. Go ahead and mask it and make it a lower subdivision as well. I still want to touch the base for support. Is that a dog? It's a little cat. I don't play D&D, but I like 3D modeling, badass. Kuluk Nekmi, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Chunker. He's so tiny when it's time to play. I'm not sure, but is this Blender? No, this is Zbrush. It's literally always nap time for Sparkles. Let's all admire a turntable together. Because it's almost time for me to go, so... Timeline... Plot 5, spin frames a little bit more, turntable... A little off-center. Ah, off-screen. Goodbye! Esse concurso eu aprendi sozinha. Eu fiz faculdade de games, mas na verdade não aprendi quase nada lá, então eu aprendi o resto sozinha. Just finished rendering phase of my Lamborghini Huracan model. Interesting. Well, I have no idea what that is. But awesome. Congrats. Exciting. I know how it feels to finish stuff, so it's pretty good. Like that. But yeah, everybody. Yeah, I've really mastered the art of switching between languages while streaming. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for having come. Come by. I appreciate you all stopping by. You are all wonderful. Make sure to follow me on social media if you haven't yet. Best place to get a hold of me. Take a look at my art. Ask me questions, things like that. A lot of content on there lately. Then join my wonderful Discord server, a server of a ton of artists from beginners to pros, where we hang out offline, share tips and tricks, tutorials, resources. You can learn a lot, you can network, which is super important. Then we have my Gumroad, where you can get free stuff, free brushes and things like that, plus sign up for my mentorship waiting list, and also my workshop. I teach Zbrush every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. It's like a classroom environment because we are all together in this Discord, and it's very cool. So make sure you join that. We basically create one new portfolio piece a month in the workshop. Alright, everybody, I'll see you later. Bye bye.